Let me come back to that.
All right. So what are some questions that you have about technological issues?
Do you think technology will someday get to the point where it completely controls us as human beings?
What's wrong with this question?
That's a yes or no question.
It's an opinion.
Well, I would argue that most questions that have an opinion, and he's asking about my opinion, which is okay. I'm probably not going to give you my opinion, or we're going to talk about it before I give you my opinion. But first, we got to reword his question so that it's not yes, no.
What's your question again?
If so, when?
No, that's adding a second question to your
Come on.
original bad question. Ask a good question in the first place.
Repeat your question.
Scott, I don't know what's true, but just ask it again.
Yes or no, can go.
I don't know. That's letting you off the hook. Now, as a class, we're going to come up with a better question. So ask the question that you asked again.
So do you think technology will someday get to the point where it completely controls us as human beings?
How will technology control us?
You could say, how will technology? No, I had something, I lost it. That's
That's what Austin said. How else could we rephrase that question?
We could add in the
why will
future.
technology?
In the future.
It's actually
What type of technology will in the future?
Say it again.
what type?
Like what kind of?
Like,
Don't copy my question.
well then don't say it so nobody can hear you.
Shit.
So, yeah.
Oh, what evidence do we have that it will?
What evidence do we have? What was the rest?
What evidence do we have that it will control us in the future? Or that it can?
Possibilities.
I have it.
Is there any evidence that tech will control us?
What's wrong with that question?
Yes.
Yes, that's the question.
Can I ask one more question?
Now, when you guys are working in everyday life, like when you're talking with your friends, yes no questions are all the time. I ask yes no questions all the time. But you can see how if you ask these questions, or I'll ask you guys, what's the benefit of these questions over asking Scott's original
Keep the
question?
discussion going.
There's
Okay. What did you say?
Maybe you're over.
We can get more information.
Okay. And so when you're asking questions like this, you usually get more information, but it also gives a little bit of an expectation of an answer. Like if you send an email to somebody and you ask a yes/no question, well, they can answer it no. If you ask a question like, will technology control us? But if you ask the question, how will technology control us? You're kind of including a little bit more information in the question as well, because what it's saying is that you think technology will control us. The question is how. Here's a question I want to discuss before we get into any of those. How does technology already control us?
I have a question for that question. Another question.
Well, we'll come back to it when we get back to here. Okay? I want to talk about this question now. How does technology already control us?
Because we have our cell phones and that, and we're working all the time because like they can call us on our cell phones and that, so it's like controlling us, like when we work. Always.
How else is technology controlling us?
Alarm clock or clock tells you when to get up, what time it is if you gotta go do something.
We pretty much use it for everything we do in our everyday life.
How is that a controlling thing?
Well, like we can't do anything for ourselves. Like we can't figure out what time it is without technology. We about where we are without technology.
You can't really function without technology.
What do you mean?
Language is technology. You can't do anything without language. You can. No, you can't.
Here's a yes/no question. Do you guys hear music?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on the locker? Man, again? It's not.
Comes from over there.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's coming from over there.
How about we go on and
pretend
pretend
to
to technology in our locker? Give us the text.
Sorry.
Alright, well, anyways. Now, what was the last thing that somebody said?
That was random.
I heard it. It was distracting me.
You distracted me. It was fine.
You distracted us and now we're totally.
I know, I'm sorry, I
You got
apologize.
distracted.
Never heard it. You're asking how technology controls.
Yeah.
I know, and we said things like, we went back to that Reader's Digest article that we read like way back
The
in
BlackBerry.
December about how we're always attached to work with Blackberries and emails and cell phones and everything like that. And then somebody, Curtis, what did you say?
Alarm
Oh, the clock,
Box.
giving us a schedule, telling us where to be. What did you say?
Does everything for
Yeah, we were talking about language. What?
how it does everything for us in our everyday life.
Okay. And then Tricia talked about language. Okay, how else does technology control us?
You're given like a ruler. Most people think you're supposed to measure something with a ruler.
Like, for the internet, like you look stuff up on the internet, but if it crashes, you have to wait until it comes back up, so you can't do what you want.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty decent. Now let's go back to this. If we were to go further into the future, how do you, and I had you write about this in one of the stories, how do you think our lives will change because of technology? That was the question I asked in the story, but this is actually asking how will technology control us in the future? What do you guys think? And let's not go sci-fi.
We will be lazier.
Okay?
What do you mean sci-fi?
Like, let's not talk about anything like The Matrix or iRobot or anything like that. Let's talk about actual possibilities. I'm not saying those aren't possibilities, but let's talk about things that we actually think might end up happening. So Austin said we might be lazier. What else might happen to us that would be kind of like a way of controlling us?
I think if technology controls us enough and people make enough advancements in it, that like people will get lazy, like Burton said, but their bone structure would like deteriorate somewhat, like turn more.
Okay? Which is Wall-E.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that was in that movie, right?
Nobody watched it besides you.
How do you, what? Are you kidding me?
I watched it! High five, Mr. Cruz, I
Yeah.
watched it.
Danielle, what were you going to say?
I was laughing.
You had your hand up. We'll come back to you.
Like we just like they said, we get lazy and everything we did would be based on technology. Like it wouldn't just be stuff that we actually have to use. But like it'd become unnecessary and we'd be doing stuff that we could do by ourselves with technology, like picking things up.
I thought you were going to say picking your nose.
Medicine would get better, people would live longer.
What are the pros and cons of living longer?
Hey,
The government loses more money.
What do you mean?
Like they have to pay for all the people's medical bills who are in the hospital who get Social Security. They pay for all
That's
that.
something I never thought of before.
I got home.
Go ahead.